Hello, my name's Brandon, and I have a problem. Not as bad as some people's problems. I suppose you could be addicted to heroin or something like that. I suppose this is just about the equivalent, though. I've been flying helicopters since August of last year. I was home on leave. I'm in the military. I was home on leave. I went home and saw my father. My dad had a Blade 450 3D, this MCX2, and another 120 SR. And coming from an aviation family already, you know, I kind of took right to it. A little background on me. I joined the Army in April of 2010 as an infantry soldier. Went to Afghanistan as soon as I got here to Fort Campbell, Kentucky. I was injured in Afghanistan, and I'm currently pending ETS. I'm also going to an aviation maintenance school here in Clarksville. So let's go ahead and get started. The first helicopter I ever personally flew was, I think it was an Air Hogs foam, just some kind of piece of shit thing that I brought home to my dad. I was living with a different girl at the time, and all it would do was hover. So you know, my dad and I, being engineers as we are, went and took a toothpick with some washers or a nail or something like that, and stuck it right in the nose. So at least that way we could, you know, fly around the house, and it worked. Don't know what happened to that thing now. You know, like I said, it was styrofoam, so probably broke or something of that nature. But I never really thought about helicopters ever since. I flew RC airplanes from 2006 to the spring of 2000, the late summer of 2007. Gave that up when I guess when I started discovering vagina. And anyway, I was home on leave, and my dad had one of these, and I thought it was the most difficult thing to fly. Man, I didn't think there was any way I would be able to fly this thing. I'd pick it up for about 2 seconds, and it would crash. This one here is still crash. You know, this I think it's got, let's see, broken fly bar control link on it. But I mastered that, and the entire 11 days or so I was home on leave, I was flying that son of a bitch every fucking day. From this, I moved on to a Blade 450 3D, which is not here on the table right now. It's in a box. I don't fly that anymore. And after the Blade 450 3D came an MCPX. I no longer had the MCPX anymore. I hated that fucking thing. It was the version 2. I got rid of that. I actually sold that to a guy on helifreak who was just getting into the hobby. I wanted something collective pitch that he could learn on. I apologize. This is Twister, the movie on TV, one of my favorites. Anyway, the MCX2, my dad set out for my wife to kind of enjoy the hobby with me. She flies it from time to time, but this is just a toy. Let's see, what else do we got here? Oh yeah, we got the 120 SR. Like I said, it's broken. And let's see. Alright, so we're down to 3. We got the Nano. The big hype about the Nano. You guys remember that shit? I guess Japanese or someone released a picture of it in the box, and some people were saying it was a hoax. Some people thought it, you know, it was real. And before it came out, when Blade actually released in one of their conferences that it was indeed a helicopter they were coming out with, everyone said it was everything the MCPX was supposed to be, this and that. What do? They send it with a cheap-ass shit motor in there that burns out just about every 40 flights. Do you want something like that to learn and fly on? Is it fun for the house? Yes, it's fun. It's fun for, you know, chasing your kids around, harassing your wife with, whatever. But you know what? I hate this thing. I hate it so much that I'm going to get rid of it right now. There you go. So, we're down to 2 helicopters. My wife and I lost a son. My wife was pregnant at 16 weeks. It was a boy. His name was going to be Travis. And this Raptor here, which I haven't rebuilt fully, it has a broken frame. And I got mostly all the parts. I got, all the parts I need to rebuild it. I just need a frame. If any of you out there have a frame and would like to donate, send me a personal message, let me know. Anyway, the old Raptor 30 version 1. It's a fun helicopter. It's a fun helicopter. It's a little slow on the cyclic, but it'll do just about anything that a modern helicopter will. It's got the, just turn it around here so you can see. I don't even know what pipe is on this thing, but it's got the OS Max 32 SX, let me see, is that what it is? Yeah, OS Max 32 SX on there. It's got old school high-tech HS 422 analog servos on it. But hey, it works, right? Well, I got this thing as a box of parts after we lost our son. It's something, a friend of mine gave me to get my mind off of the tragedy that my family was going through at the time. This helicopter is running the Futaba GY 401. Good tail gyros. This helicopter will be rebuilt. I'm not going to throw it off anywhere over there. Just going to put the canopy back on. Put that back on later. The DX5E, like I said, I got rid of the DX6i along with the MCPX, so I just kind of use that as a decoration. Up here is a helicopter I have just built. This is my pride and joy right now. This right here is the Fury 55 flybarless version. If you guys remember a couple years ago, Miniature Aircraft came out with the Fury 55, flybar version. I'm running Edge 105 millimeter tail blades. I'm running the Edge 600 millimeter flybarless blades. Let's take a look under the hood, should we? So, what do we got here? We got, well, first of all, I'm running the YS56SR helicopter engine. Great engine. I had a little bit of problems. I've never run anything off crankcase pressure before. It's always been off muffler pressure, even my old nitro glow planes back in the day. We got, we're running the Futaba CGY 750. What I like about this is you don't need you don't need to bring a fucking computer out to the field with you. Everything is displayed right on the screen. It's completely interactive with the Futaba, the 8FG. This is the 8FG Super. What else do we got here? I was building this helicopter on a budget, so I'm running the DS610s on cyclic. I think a DS655, correct me, on tail, and just a Spectrum cheap plastic servo for the throttle control here. But let's see what else we got here. We got the Outrage pipe. That pipe on there fits perfectly with the 56 SR motor. I think it was actually even made for the YS engines. And yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, no more glow igniters. Check this out, guys. Switch Glow Pro. If you're running, I don't care what you're running. If you're running a nitro plane, if you're running nitro helicopters, forget the glow plug igniters. Screw that. All you do, and like I said, I'm running the CGY 750 with the R6208SB, the S-Bus feature from Futaba. So I've got a total of 14 channels to work with, and I've got 5 others as it sits right now that are open. All you do is hit a button on my transmitter and ignites my glow plug, put my starter to it, and we're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to lay down the smack, you all know what I'm saying? Let's see, what else do we got here? We got the CCVEC. I'm waiting on the programmer right now. It's at 5.1 volts, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's about it. It's a real nice helicopter. This is my first flybarless helicopter. I definitely see myself sticking with miniature aircraft for, you know, as long as I'm in the hobby, and as long as they're, you know, still in business. They've treated me right. You got a military discount. If you're a veteran or if you're, you know, active duty military, let them know. I got 15% off on the kit. All in all, I'm sitting at right about a little over $2,000 for what you see sitting here. Let's see, what else can I think about? The S-Bus feature from Futaba. I really like that. As opposed to running a flybarless controller from your receiver to your controller and then taking a computer or a laptop out with you to the field to do your programming, forget those days. They're no more. For you guys that don't run Futaba, for you Spectrum and high-tech guys, you're screwed. It's primarily a Futaba unit. It's supposed to, you know, it's for being integrated with the 8FG. That's about it, guys. That's all I got to say. Check out helifreak.com. Check out rchelination.com. That's my new home. And invest in the simulator. If you don't got a simulator, or if you don't want to use a simulator, like I said, when I learned how to fly, I was flying my 450. I was doing inverted circuits with that in 6 months, and I did all that without a simulator. The only things I've used a simulator for thus far have been for learning pyro flips, learning how to stir those sticks a little bit, and for TikToks. And just right now, I just used the sim. I'm on a new regiment where I'll spend at least 20 minutes a night on the simulator. I want to get ready to be able to put on, you know, a good 3D routine, a good 3D flight at IRCHA this year. So that's what I got, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, go ahead and send me an email. My email is spctodd@gmail.com. Thanks.